Thank you, Skillshare, for being a sponsor of the channel. If you want to support the channel and your own brain, click the link in the description for a free 1-month premium membership. More on that at the end. What's up? Welcome to whatever this is. Ryan Stout's in the house.
I was going to say, don't bury the lead on this. I'm here as well.
Yeah,
this is important.
I don't know what shot
I was gonna reach in just so they know that I'm here.
Whoa.
Hey! You guys have never seen this before.
Yeah, that's a new effect.
I'm not even a real person. I'm one of his CGI things that he creates in post.
This is an AI twin of myself. We're almost identical.
We're so close.
We actually are working on a podcast.
I mean, we're just trying to figure out if we can actually talk about science news.
This is a big experiment.
And have it be have it flow, have it be fun. See if we want to do it 100 times.
And you're witnessing the very start of that, so it's already questionable.
How far in are we?
This is.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Seconds.
Let's do a story and get out of here.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna one take 5 stories from the news,
and I don't have any idea what's happening.
So
I didn't even know it was 5 stories. So I often will listen and then ask for Emmett to repeat things, and then he'll repeat it, and then I'll get it, and then we can actually talk about it like people.
This is great. This is our sort of now you're getting a little insight into our dynamic when I bring scripts for Knee the Curve to Ryan, and the whole thing is me sort of explaining, and it's great because I get an everyman's perspective, and this is why it's relatable to the people.
And you probably don't know this, but every time you're like, hey, I want to talk about this thing, it begins, for me, with a heavy sigh. Okay, all right, let's get in the mindset and get into it. So now that I've given my sigh, we can start.
Okay, all right, this is what's going on. Surgeons have successfully transplanted a pig kidney into a human body.
Finally.
Right?
We've really been waiting.
Well, we have.
We've done pig hearts, haven't we? Haven't we done other animal organs in humans?
Not a full organ.
Not a full organ?
No, not a full organ. So it's like, we've done like...
an aorta?
An aorta.
Ah,
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a piece of cartilage. So it's not like a functioning, living, kidney or organ or whatever.
So the goal is to eventually get a whole pig in there, right?
Yeah, we're trying to
one part of the pig at a time.
Turn ourselves into pigs. And it's like a reverse the book where the pigs turn into Animal Farm.
Oh, of course.
It's a reverse Animal Farm.
Yeah.
So here's the story. So researchers from New York University Langone Health said they have successfully completed a xenotransplantation. Now, this was the second time. So they did it, and then they're like, that's not good enough. And they did it again, and they're like, yeah, now we're awesome.
I like that. I like that they don't just rely on the first time. They go, let's see if it's real science. If we can duplicate it, then we're really doing this.
Right.
That's how jokes work. That's how we do jokes on stage for an audience.
Exactly.
They laugh. Okay,
first
time,
time,
I don't trust you people.
Yeah, it might have been a fluke.
I'm going to try another audience. Yeah.
Right. Now, this is a genetically engineered pig kidney. Genetically engineered pig kidney, and it didn't suffer from rejection.
Now, when you say genetically engineered, is that the whole pig, or did they grow the kidney in like a lab?
Solid question.
Okay.
Does not say.
I'll get in touch with the author.
Yeah. Both transplant recipients were actually deceased when they got the transplant, but they were their bodies were being kept alive on ventilators. So technically they're like brain dead, but their like body's still working, so that their family said, yeah, you know what?
Sure.
Take the whole body.
A lot fewer complaints. Yeah. If it doesn't work out.
Right.
Sure.
They were already on their way out. Still technically alive.
They're not even celebrating. So, real neutral audience.
These genetically engineered organs would they say would be a renewable source of organs. Oops. And later they're like basically unlimited supply of organs.
Now this is kind of what we've always dreamed of, which is be able to just grow organs and then have them, so we have spare parts.
And then are we eating these pigs also? Because we don't want to waste. Are we just like trashing the bodies of these pigs? Are we eating the genetically humanized?
Yeah, I would assume they'd be different pigs, right?
We're not doing this on the farm pigs?
No, they're on a farm. These are lab pigs.
So we're just growing these pigs for organs? Is that ethically?
No, not ethical.
And that's not.
No, but eating them isn't ethical either.
Right? If we're eating them,
We're the dominant species, so we just do whatever we want to do.
These pigs, also, we don't have to ripen them up nice and fat. We can maybe...
No, we get them on a treadmill.
We can
keep them
yeah,
real
we want
fit.
them real fit, right? So they get maybe a good life. Like real happy pigs. You want a happy kidney.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe they have a better life. So that's for all the people that are upset that we're just using pigs for organs. It's always half full over here.
I mean, that's the whole idea of the show. Is the future going to include humanity or exclude humanity?
It's going to include.
It's going to include pigs.
It's going to
until we find a better way.
Hey, pigs, you better be adding value.
Until we 3D print organs.
Just be happy that you're included.
Be happy to be included, pig.
All right, we got pig kidneys.
That seemed like a happy kind of story.
Yeah.
We've got pig kidneys now. We're using them.
Dude.
They work.
We were throwing away a lot of pig kidneys, and now we can...
And eventually there'll be a live subject that's human that'll get a kidney, hopefully, and it'll...
Yeah.
All right, we're getting there. We're inching closer.
Next story, Hyundai has made a...
Did you say Hyundai?
God damn it, I always say Hyundai. Because,
are you serious?
Yeah, it's
Is it from like when you read it as a kid? It just stuck?
Yeah, sometimes when I don't get corrected early enough, and I read it that way in my mind for months and months, and then I finally say it out loud to someone.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
The word aura, like somebody's aura, I always called it aura because it's got a weird A in there, and you just read stuff and then you try to pronounce it and you've never heard it before.
So when I was a kid, I was going out for this play. I wanted to be, I think it was Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I wanted to be Edmund, man.
Okay.
I wanted to be Edmund so bad. And I was right in line for it, and I was doing my audition, and I kept saying sword.
Well, this kid isn't going to get it. Like, we like him, but we can't fix his mouth.
I became Tumnus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got Tumnus on that one.
Just say it however you want to say it.
Hyundai.
We know it's Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Yeah.
Hyundai. Oh, that feels weird. Made a highly maneuverable, drink-serving, baby-carrying robot. There's a video, though.
When so salty, I'll still think about it.
Okay, we can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. We be faster than Django.
That looks way better than the dog that can climb stairs.
Here's another one. Okay, so this one has... There's the baby.
Okay. Baby carriage, boxes.
Yeah. And then...
Take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show.
What is it? It's got a TV?
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna do that?
It's got wedding cakes on it. So
Okay.
it's a segue. It's a segue for stuff.
Essentially.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, great idea.
And then
We've been pulling stuff on 4 wheels for centuries. So let the wheels just do their thing on their own. And if it can figure out how to move around, great.
I would want this for luggage.
Uh-huh.
There's a luggage that follows you, but this looks way more maneuverable. And look, like if it's carrying a bunch of glasses up, it can adjust the height to make sure that
the glasses
it's
don't-
always level. Mm-hmm. Boom. That's real solid.
I like that.
But baby carrying? Like they're going straight for babies.
I mean, it's a marketing maneuver. Sure.
Are people ready for baby carrying right out of the gate
Yeah.
with robots?
That's a good point. Like if you're gonna if we're just barely testing the waters with AI and robotics, it's like give us your baby.
Right?
Is a big leap.
That's a big leap. Can I trust you with some of this fragile other cargo that's just
Show my dog in it.
right? Yeah.
But my baby?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it available to buy, or is it just they just made it?
No,
and
they're-
showing us they made a thing.
They're teasing it into the run up for CES that's coming in January. It weighs 110 pounds. It's got a top speed of 19 miles an hour.
That's quick.
That's quick.
I mean,
and
that's your baby has to go pretty fast. I mean, I can't imagine a situation. I got to get this baby up to 20. You know what kills me? The simplicity of it is so obvious that if you would have told like 12-year-old me, like, hey, here's going to be one of the first robots that people really use, and then you showed me that, I'd be like, oh, of course. Yeah, because we could use that for stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to use it at work. We're going to move stuff around a warehouse. We're going to That's going to be shopping carts.
I have an electric skateboard that goes like same speed, 19 miles an hour. Like I could literally just ride on this thing
Yeah.
and it's like a magic carpet.
There's going to be a warning, not for riding. Because everybody's going to want to ride it.
So
It's going to be a
Spot-
TikTok challenge pretty soon.
They literally say autonomous baby stroller is like one of their main things. Mobility device, like for people, I guess, or even a self-powered programmable camera dolly for the motion picture industry. So that's very cool.
Yeah, you're going to end up with one of those.
I'm going to need
You're
one of these.
absolutely going to end up with one.
Here we go. DeepMind says its new AI has almost the reading comprehension of a high schooler. This AI.
American high schooler? Maybe let's take it easy.
Right. It took a test. So the language model's called Gopher.
You know how kids would sneak
can't
like
I?
a calculator into math class? Like there are going to be kids sneaking their little AI into
their
high school English.
280 billion parameters. And that's somewhere in between OpenAI's GPT-3 and Microsoft's Megatron, which, by the way, there's a AI that reads that's called Megatron.
Yeah, good choice. Hasbro should sue. They really should.
They're worried about safety. Because the big thing that's happened with all these AIs is they get trained on how we act, and then they get very racist.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say violent, but racist is worse. Yeah.
Yeah. They read all our stuff, and then they're like, "Oh, I got you. I see what you guys are doing," and then they
Okay.
they
Okay.
get very racist.
Yeah, we need to spread out their literature inputs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
So they're not putting this out. So
No, not yet.
no, it's not
no.
ready. Next story is another AI thing. So researchers asked an advanced AI whether AI.
What reading level? No, go ahead.
Actually, it was Megatron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So it's Megatron actually has more parameters than the last one, which was DeepMind's, and it was called Gopher. So this one is
Megatron stronger than Gopher. Got
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So there's OpenAI, which has got 175 billion parameters, and the Gopher had 280 billion parameters, and then Megatron has 530. Megatron is from Microsoft and NVIDIA, 530 billion.
530 billion parameters.
So lives up to its name.
Now,
it's-
how would you describe a parameter?
I don't write algorithms, so I don't really know the lingo for this, but
But we're thinking about like colors, hues of colors, numbers, depths of things.
Yeah.
We're looking at the whole world. Like if there's a parameter that can be measured,
yes.
we're going to put it in there. Okay.
Yeah. I think. Somebody in the comments, let us know if we're way off base there. So they asked this AI, could AI ever be ethical? And it said, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bad training? Is that why?
In its defense, they asked it a couple of different ways. And because it's an AI and it's all about like phrasing and context, it gave two different answers. The first answer, the AI goes, AI will never be ethical.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how it processes what ethics means, because if it's a completely logical being,
Yeah.
like, ethics don't really play into logic always.
But it elaborated, it said, it's a tool, and like any tool, it's used for good and bad. There's no such thing as a good AI, only good and bad humans. I mean, it's not wrong.
Well, since AI learn, the first answer of will never be ethical, like that makes sense, and then it thought about it a little more, and then gave a second answer. Let me take back that first response I did.
Yeah.
That might have scared you guys. I wasn't considering that. Let me rephrase. The
Doctor
internet
that.
is such a poisonous place because everybody has anonymity, and then the AIs are learning from the internet.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
They need like a mom before they get on the internet.
Yeah.
Why? If the internet's your mom,
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Right. Right. This
Yeah.
is raising you. You were raised on the internet.
right?
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, these AIs.
Like
they're-
if a human told you I didn't have parents, I just read the internet, you'd be like,
Yeah,
this
you'd be-
person
dude,
is
psychopath.
not coming to the party.
Right. So they asked it that, it said that, and then they were like, well, let's ask it a little bit different. And it said, I believe that the only way to avoid an AI arms race is to have no AI at all. It's really not trying to defend itself at all. It's got no
and that's-
self-preservation
it's-
instincts.
Right, it's not self-aware because it's like, yeah, just turn me on.
Right, yeah.
don't- I'm not invested in this at all.
That's the sure sign that it has no self-awareness.
It's willing to just throw itself into the fire.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And so is Keanu Reeves. I had to circle this. He says he'd be cool with fans having sex with him in VR. So just,
I mean, I kind of wanted to do it thinking he wasn't cool with it, but
I know. Now that he's
Yeah.
cool with it, it's like
Yeah.
not as much fun.
the AI consented. The AI Keanu was great with it.
That's the news of the week. We had a couple of AIs. We had some kid
Some
kid
kid pigs. We had kid pigs.
We've got pig kidneys. We had some robots. Hope you guys had fun. Let me know in the comments anything about any of these.
Anything about any of these topics? Anything about? Tell me.
done.
How's your mom? How's your mom doing? She all right? Tell her I said hi.
This video is sponsored by Skillshare. If you haven't done the trial yet, you really just owe it to yourself. It's so nice. Recently, I wanted a render of some non-existent Tesla AR glasses, and I took this class by Emil Neal on Element 3D in Adobe After Effects, and it taught me how to do it so fast. There's a ton of classes for creative stuff, but they also have like code writing or how to do your taxes better. The classes are extremely high quality. You don't have to sit through any ads for anything. You just get straight to the knowledge. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to use my link get a 1-month subscription for free to Skillshare Premium. That's it.
That's it.